Oh, gracias. Sorry?
Amastro.
Mastro?
Amastro. Bebida, comida.
¿Qué es mastro?
Amastro, para cortarse uno.
Ah, sí.
Okay,
Luego paso. Gracias. It is happening in Playa del Carmen. Busy place, man. I just came up from Tulum, spent 8 days there. I'm only here for one night, catching a flight tomorrow. This is my third time to Playa del Carmen, so that's why I'm not staying any longer than a day. It's closer to the Cancun airport, and so I just came up here for convenience of getting to the airport tomorrow. But it is always nice to revisit. It is a pretty sweet spot despite the crowds happening today. Peak season here in January. Out there is Cozumel Island. Definitely worth a visit. And so much to see. Yeah. In the area in general, cenotes, Mayan ruins, epic beaches, volleyball, and much, much more. Here is the central plaza of town, which is under construction, it looks like, and closed off. That's a shame because it is usually a very lovely scene in the plaza there. The first time I was here 6 years ago, almost exactly the same time, then I witnessed a really cool Mexican ceremony here in which they twirl around this pole on these ropes, like really far out. I forget what the occasion was, what exactly the ceremony was about, but really interesting right there. And here a dramatic arch, man and a woman there, and various other figures. Those loops, I assume, represent the Mayan game. I forget what it's called, but basically it's like a field, and then you have these two teams, and you have these loops like that, and there's a ball, and you have to get the ball through the hoop. However, it is not nearly as easy as like basketball, because you don't get to throw it through the hoop. You have to hit it with your hips. Like, you can only hit the ball, I believe, with your hips. You can't even kick it, I don't think, or hit it with your head or anything. It's all hips. And somehow you got to get the ball from your hips up into the hoop up there. So really interesting and unique game. So what else can I see in the course of my short time here? It is like 4:30 in the afternoon. Whoa. Cool. Looks like they're flying to Cozumel. Or maybe Caribbean islands further. Jamaica or something. Alright. Time for my final swim in the Caribbean this trip. Tomorrow going somewhere very different. I have to say the water is not looking very nice right here. It's so cloudy and filled with gunk. I think partly it's because it was very stormy and windy the past few days, and so it just churned everything up. Can't see hardly nothing right there. Oh well, feels nice. All right, so that was the beach scene. Now going to wander through the town a bit, show what's going on. This is where you can catch the ferry over to Cozumel. A lot of construction in this city right now. And there's lots more beach over here. Now just gonna walk down this pedestrian street here. This is the main shopping restaurant street that just goes blocks and blocks and blocks this way along the sea. Usual stuff. So there's the main plaza again.
Uno de lado. Uno de lado. Uno que esté de lado.
And so my room there was 53 bucks. They had another cheaper room for $43, but I went for the kind of more deluxe one. So Playa is definitely cheaper than Tulum. And more convenient in a way, because you have the town right on the sea here. So everything is just within a few blocks walk, if that's what you're looking for. Tulum is more of the kind of isolated beach area separate from the town. Bus station. Tomorrow I'll catch a bus straight to the airport. A hint, where I'm going next, it's gonna be colder. Quite a bit colder. Look at these cool swinging chairs.
Una montaña
Algo bonito.
The restaurant choices are off the charts. Hola, senor. Not hungry yet. Maybe later. Now, one kind of funny thing about Tulum when I was there is there weren't very many Mexican restaurants. Lots of Italian restaurants and like hamburger places and other stuff. Here it seems like there's more just good old Mexican restaurants. Well, that's one way to make a construction site more colorful.
You're supposed to be on the other side of Mexico.
I just watched your latest video and you weren't in Playa del Carmen.
Cool. I just posted one from Dominican Republic.
No, no.
Which one did you watch?
There was another one after that, and it was that you're back in Mexico.
Oh, so that started in Tulum,
Okay.
but I was just making an introduction about an adventure in Dominican because I'd like started filming kind of halfway into it's like 7 minutes of me kind of talking, explaining a story. But that was, I was just down in Tulum, just south of here.
Yeah.
Overpriced or what?
It is. My hotel is half the price here of what I paid in Tulum.
Even Playa's not even cheap anymore, but
Yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, right on the beach, balcony, looking out at the sea for $53 instead of $85. 2 kilometers from the beach over there.
exactly.
Well, we met two other guys. One's from New York, and they wanted $1,000 a night at Christmas on Tulum.
Wow.
They came to
$1,000 a night.
a night, so they
For
came to
like
play
nothing
the-
too
for
special?
nothing.
Like
No.
So they came here to
insane.
play the Carmen. We just met them having breakfast, and they were telling us.
I
'cause
see.
We were saying,
Yeah, well, I was in Costa Rica for the holidays, and there everything was, I mean, not that bad at least, but was still inflated. Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Toronto. Excellent. I love Toronto. I just visited there once. I'd like to go back, but yeah, cool city. I'm recording right now. Hope you don't mind. Excellent. How long's your vacation?
6 months.
6 months.
That's a good
Here till
amount.
June.
You're just starting, and you'll be here until June.
Been
Yeah.
here since December the 5th.
I see.
Here till
Yeah.
June the 1st.
All right.
Second.
Yeah.
You mean just in Playa or all over Mexico? Or?
Just in Playa?
Pretty much here.
Excellent.
We went to buy a place in Tulum, and we were going to buy it years ago, and we didn't.
I
We've
see.
been coming for 15 years to here.
Yeah.
And
Terrible now.
our friend, he works as a Capitan, and he's from Tulum, so we went for lunch, and we were shocked.
I see. Because you hadn't been there in a while? You didn't realize how much it's
4 years.
jacked
4
up?
years, it's just turned.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's partly the social media thing.
Even like
I got nothing to do with that.
No.
Yeah.
No, but it's just in general, the build-up. You know
Yeah, it's just one of those places that became the pinpoint of, attention, and it's just...
I mean, look at the traffic down there now. Can you imagine when that's all done with?
Yeah, there was traffic jams on the, big long street
When
there.
they're done building all down there, you're not going to be able to walk. Never mind drive.
Yeah, what's it going to be like in another 5-10 years? Can't even
Exactly what I
imagine.
said, so-
The good news is that there are so many great spots in Mexico
Yeah.
that don't have that same kind of attention and aren't going to change much.
Exactly.
So,
We've been
some of the
following-
places always got to get, out of control, and then you can find somewhere else.
Yeah, we've been following you now for what, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Followed the
Excellent.
last time you went home, California, right?
The last time I went back was to Canada, actually, to Vancouver. I didn't really. It was right when the pandemic hit.
No, I saw you
okay.
once. I saw you once a couple of years ago. You're in California, I thought.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm from, Northern California originally.
yeah,
My
yeah.
mom lives there, and so I always stopped through
That's
there.
why I saw you were going home to see your mom or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was there. I was also there in June. I actually flew to Playa del Carmen from from Oregon, but California before that.
Yeah.
Back in June when everything was just starting to open up. So, Yeah, I always go.
Toronto's in lockdown now, so I guess I got out at the right time.
I see. Good time to be here. What are your names?
Steve and Pauline.
Alrighty. Nice to meet you guys.
All right.
I'm going to keep the video going.
We'll still be
Enjoy your holiday.
following.
All right. Nice to see you.
All right, take care.
Hola. Gracias. And there's my hotel, Labna. And so keep in mind that once all this construction is done, hola, and especially if you come here when it isn't peak season, this is a very lovely city. With an epic location just spread right along the beach. And so the funny thing is I just realized my trip has come full circle. This 7-month trip of mine began here in Playa del Carmen back in the middle of June when things were just barely starting to open up. Hello. Flew here and met Anna. Spent 2 weeks in Playa and Cancun and then headed off on the big adventure, Serbia, Croatia, back to Serbia, North Macedonia, or Macedonia if you prefer, and then Turkey, a week in the UK, in London, in quarantine in a hotel, back to Mexico, Costa Rica, Fort Lauderdale, Florida for 3 days, Dominican Republic, back to Mexico, back to Playa del Carmen, and then, well, you'll find out where I'm going next. Adios.